York's acting career spans 50 years and includes roles on stage, film, and television. He is in Washington this week to celebrate the work of the medical musical group, whose mission is to provide healing through music. It's a chorus and orchestra made up of healthcare professionals. They are performing Sunday in Alexandria. Please give a warm National Festival welcome to Madam York.
You realize you've stolen the best part of my speech, which was to inform you all about amyloidosis. I know that, because most people say, what? Can you mention you had it? So I thought I would give you a sort of overview, because we have C-SPAN cameras. These next 20 minutes could save lives, because for the most part, this disease goes unrecognized, misdiagnosed, whatever. It was the orphan disease, hiding in the shadows. It was the Rodney Dangerfield of diseases. You got absolutely no respect. But now things are changing, and thanks to your invitation, I hope we can really change them. But you've heard that, I don't want to get into too many details, but basically what happens is that I'm available. That's normally proteins, which are normally produced, they fold naturally, and the body, uses them, gets rid of them. Some proteins misfold for whatever reason. And again, this is a mystery. The research is going on. Why does amyloidosis occur? And these proteins, these fibrils, amyloid, a Greek word, and I say, oh yes, it's all Greek to me. They accumulate this sticky substance, and they get deposited in major organs, silently. The heart, the kidney, so many places are vulnerable, and they slowly shut the body down. Now, the statistics are fairly alarming, and I want to do them justice. It's a very rare disease. That's why recognition and diagnosis is, you're lucky if you get it. It's 1 in 100,000 people who get it. And in the States and in Europe combined, 150,000 people, which is nothing. So to get research funding, this rare disease is not that easy. But Anne Philbin, who's here in the room, is addressing one of the great amyloidosis survivors, pioneer. And where are you? There you are. Stan, is this? Is an extraordinarily courageous woman who's undergone 2 stem cell transplants, has been battling the disease, and will be addressing the National Institutes of Health on the need for more funding, more recognition, more this, more and more. So thanks to people like you, the word is getting out.
Thank you.
And well, let me give you a few more statistics. Well, no, that's boring. I wrote a book about this, the whole experience. It's at the publisher now. The agent is taking it to big houses. I'm not sure it's from there. Maybe the Simon Schusters who've done previous books of mine. So anyone out here who knows a little publisher might be interested in this, a niche, in other words. And it's called Amyloidosis, an Odyssey of Healing, from Mayo Clinic to John Carr. There in the title suggests how I approached it. For me, healing was a mystery. And there wasn't a one-size-fits-all solution. So I've been a homeopath for 50 years. So it worked for me very well, naturopath. So when I suddenly had to take a lot of drugs with their alarming side effects, and they are, because I was treated for multiple myeloma, and as you've heard, it wasn't the right solution. So I wanted to explore the alternatives. I did go down to see John Gard, the great Brazilian healer, and was helped a great deal. So the nature, here we are in the great world capital with the greatest hospitals in the world and so on, but it's not a solution for everyone. I think you have to find your own way. When I first got sick, someone sent me a little notice. They said, don't forget, you cure you. And I took that to heart. And I've been very lucky, principally having a wife who refused to take no for an answer, who just refused to be blindsided or put off until, as she said, she found the miraculous Dr. Robert Kyle, who is almost hitting 90 now, who invented so many protocols, who was very calm. I said, well, I think you've got amyloidosis. And from there, into this period of recovery. It's incurable. You get these breaks, and you're very lucky. You can do a lot of things in the breaks. I've been shut down. I couldn't perform, I couldn't travel, I couldn't do all the things that I love. Now I was able to. In January, we are in India. I wanted to explore the protocol of Ayurveda, the ancient Vedic Indian healing system. They had a protocol for amyloidosis that is 2 millennia old, so I thought, well, they may know something. All these can be integrated, and as we all tell you, the side effects of so many drugs, you wonder if it's worth going through it. But great work is being done. So anyway, back to the fact sheet. I want to pitch you with these. These are from our action group, the Amyloidosis Research Consortium, run by one of the other great heroines, Isabel Lucada, who is tireless in her efforts to getting the word out. Anyway, so 3,000 patients are diagnosed each year in the US with amyloidosis. They are the lucky ones. 74% of all patients have cardiac involvement. So if you have any friends or you know anyone who's having problems with their heart and they're not getting, results, or they're not getting satisfaction, as the Rolling Stones said, have them checked out for amyloidosis. You'd be amazed. Okay, 4 is the average number of doctors patients see before being diagnosed properly. 40% die because diagnosis comes too late to benefit from treatment. That's appalling. I know too many. And that's why I'm so anxious to get it out. And thank you. And out of, this hits home. Out of 443 patients, 220 cardiologists missed diagnosis. That's an alarming figure. And 1,500 cases are missed by cardiologists in the US each year. So as I said, go for it. Thousands die, never knowing they had the disease. So Anne and I are convinced this is a vastly unreported illness. So we want to do everything in our power to change that statistic. And things are happening. The little orphan now is being ushered out of the shadows into the spotlight. It's our moment. And in the 3 years of remission I had, before things started to, they changed again. They started working on on first-hand remedies directly at amyloidosis. Before we had to use the cast offs from multiple myeloma. Now, places like Christina Labs in San Francisco, they're going all out to provide us direct remedies. I also went to Britain, where at the Royal Free Hospital, the National Amyloidosis Centre is centered. Fantastic work going on there. Sir Mark Pettis has a diagnostic machine, you get in it and you can, it's sort of nuclear medicine, you determine the amount of amyloidosis load you carry. Again, wonderful work there, GlaxoSmithKline combining on, research. So we're all very excited in the amyloidosis community that things at last are happening. As Shakespeare said, there's a tide in the affairs of men which, taken at the flood, leads on to fortune. And I think that tide is beginning to flow. So, I think anyway, I've covered off the ground. I've taught myself out. So anyway, the chapters in the book, I try to be a bit fancy literary about it. And the one that I chose when things started to go wrong was that great quotation, from who? Sorry, cut this bit out. From that, in the middle of the journey of our life, I found myself in a dark wood where the straight way was lost. That's exactly what it felt like. The way you were going, everything was dark. And as I said, the middle of our journey of our life, it does tend to happen to, shall we say, mature people, this disease. Although, alarmingly, it's now being found in the younger population. So we're not immune. You can't, as I said, one size doesn't fit all. But anyway, as I said, I think the best thing I can do is, instead of whittering on here, is to answer questions more specifically of maybe things that have come up in this address that puzzled you or prompted further questioning. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.